He's always been careful that I eat. He thinks I should grow a little better, but I say I'm not going to grow anymore. This is it. And he's taken very good care of me, and I thank him very well. Unfortunately, my mother is not here today, but she's always guiding me. Let me not take too much of your time. Let me tell you how the World Hospital started. When I went to America, I saw the medical system, and compared to what is here in Cameroon, I was in shock. Do you guys know that the life expectancy of a person in Africa and Cameroon is 45 years old? And the life expectancy of people in the United States is 79 to 80 years old. And as I train in these hospitals, I say, wow, how did I even manage to become who I am today? How did I survive Africa? And I begin to think about it. And I talked to a couple of friends. And I kind of tell them about my vision. Some of them were very supportive about my vision. Some of them thought it's a joke, it's impossible. You can't build a hospital. And people like Mr. Sebastian Chimafo that was here, we talked a little bit, put our heads together. And we thought, what name can we bring to this thing to help the whole world? We're not intending to only help the people of Bamenda. We want to start with the people of Bamenda because this is our land. And we think that after this project is finished, we want to extend it to any third world country. Going back to the medical system of the third world country and the first world country, as I said, I work in the hospitals, and every kilometer away there is a hospital, there is a clinic, there is a emergency room where if I get sick in the middle of the night, I ring a telephone and somebody is there within 10 minutes and take me to somebody see me immediately. Here in Cameroon, I don't see that. And look at our emergency, our radiology department, which is my own field specialty. CAT scanners are everywhere. MRI machines are everywhere. Ultrasound machines are everywhere. You got all this equipment that if somebody comes to the hospital, we don't do try and error. We figure out exactly what is going on before we start treating. So I figure, why don't we try this in our own communities? And the worst one was, I looked at the statistics of women in Cameroon, the rate of death during pregnancy, and the rate of the children dying during pregnancy. 1 out of every 4 women die in the third world. Either the baby dies or the mother dies during pregnancy. I can tell you today that in the United States, if that happens, the doctor will be sued. People don't die during pregnancy. That is just carelessness. So we thought, we cannot do this alone, but you have to start somewhere. If you start, people will join. And we plan to make this hospital what we'll call a first-class world hospital. That means I don't need people coming. Let me cut back short again. I've had many phone calls from people coming from Cameroon to the United States to have treatment, and they either die in the plane or they come and arrive in America because of the changes in weather and everything. They die there because they came there because they were looking for specialists. The problem is that they've never been there before. And the stress that they get in the plane flying to America kills them before they even reach there. We figure out, why don't you use this money and invest it in the country and treat the people right there the right way? And people in Cameroon and Africa, come to America when the prostate cancer is already metastasized. We can't do anything anymore. They could have used that money and give it to the family in Africa to maybe help other family members instead of coming to America. So that is the kind of things that we're trying to treat. And I'm not going to leave here without saying one more thing. There is a thing called HIV/AIDS. If you don't know about it, you cannot prevent it. If you know about it and nothing is going to be done about it, there's no need to know about it. And the reason why the people in the third world country don't want to know about it is because there is no treatment. So if we make the first world hospital and say, come in, we will screen you, we will give you medication, and you will live a normal life. HIV/AIDS is not a deadly disease. It's a deadly disease because we in Africa are poor and we don't have any means of treating it. It's the same like TB. Years ago, people say TB is a non-treatable disease, but today when you have TB, you go get x-ray, you get medication, you're well. That's the same thing. So we intend to start with the basics that the Americans are doing. There's a thing called telemedicine. Even if we don't have our specialists here through telemedicine, we will still diagnose you and treat you before things happen. So when the first world hospital idea came, we called it a dream, and today it's a reality. So we intend to keep working on it and help the people of Northwest Province and then expand it to the rest of the world. And the idea is that if anybody that wants to join this movement, this is a dream. We want to make a change to the community of the third world people. So if you want to be a part of this dream, you are welcome at any time. I'm not going to take too much time of the people here, but we brought some information to start. If you don't start, people will not know. So we have to start somewhere. We are starting in our own small way for the awareness of the public. So we're going to distribute some information here about breast cancer, how you can prevent it, prostate, general HIV/AIDS, and all that. And I want to thank the board of the World Hospital for giving me the support and buying my dream, not calling it a fluke or something. And they've been very supportive in this idea. And there is also a member of the team that came with me from the United States to take record of this, Miss Daniel Wolfie. She's from America. She came to take some notes so that she can pass it over there and we'll see how we can help the community. Thank you.
No, it's good to see her. I am the MC. I'm the MC.
Thank you
Yes.
for being here.
Yes.
All right. Sure. So I think we're all here to enjoy ourselves. And if there's any questions, we're going to be here, and you're going to be hearing from one of a diagnostic team that the General Electric has offered them a contract in Cameroon here, and they will be talking how medical equipment is going to be helpful in this community. So I will not take too much time because I will be here. If there's any other question, I will be glad to talk individually with the people. But I thank you once more for coming out to support this effort.
Again, clap for him. The first thing I got in his speech, appreciation. How many of us can say thank you? The man who signed the record, he has got him up here, Mr. Webon, we have seen. And life expectancy for when I know here, it means if we were with Ocean for years so in Africa, if they know say me I will die for 50 years, you will die for 30, you will die for 20. They cover all of us when they talk, they say averagely you know we live more than 45 years. So me will start for years, so I go for thank God because now God keep me for the ground. I go die at 45 years.